good morning, beautiful world. This is Faris AlHajri-PhD AM here in Ardeiba. We say Ardeiba in Arabic. We say Ardeiba, Shati al-Ardeiba. Shati al-Ardeiba is in Arabic. You may not be able to say Ardeiba. So in English, people they say Azeiba. But the fact is Ardeiba, Shati al-Ardeiba. The meaning of that is Azeiba beach, but in Arabic we say Ardeiba beach. Okay, so interesting. Okay, this place has a lot of secrets, a lot of hidden mysteries. Where we started since 2007, since the first storm that came like a dream. It's not a dream. It's not a dream. When I told Gloria, my wife, the angel I married who changed my life, Gloria, there's a big storm that unleashed, awakened dreams from childhood. And after 4 months, in August 2007, the experimentation of hot water and cold water in the kitchen with a lot of leftover food with fat deposit. That's where the history started. And from there, as I usually like to go to this beach because my house is just located very near here, 5 minutes walking or 10 minutes from the beach. And I love this place. This place has a lot of memory. When I used to come to walk here on the beach, and I love the beach. When I had the asthma attack, I cannot run when we play football here with Qais and Sami, my 2 genius boys. And I have an attack of asthma. I can't breathe. So series of chronic ailments I had where the medication did anything just make the situation complicated. I was suffering in the phobia from how my mother suffered for 35 years with 10 surgical operations in her life, in Africa 7, and in the United Kingdom 3 chemotherapy. And she used to say, Faris, let me die, I don't want this medication. You are killing me by taking me to the hospital. Enough is enough. He said, Mom, please, we need to listen to the doctor. We need to listen. We need to follow what the doctor prescribes. The doctors, they do the best. But that is what they are training for. To treat people with the medication, chemotherapy. But when you ask the person who is sick, your loved one, when they have this chronic ailment, the body is crying and facing a tragedy with the pain, with the uncertainty and so on, because the body has been turned into a laboratory with a chemical induced to the body, because the body does not accept. The body is fighting. The body is crying and saying, you are killing me with the chemicals. But then pharmaceutical industries, they do the best because they've been investing for what they believe would be the best for human beings to maintain the human's health. But the fact is, let's go with the tenet of Haquapathy. So before I say this, the title, the purpose of this shooting, this presentation is Haquapathy and hydrological cycle, the water cycle. So the fact is, your body is not a machine, is not a fabricated, is not a human-made machine. Your body is naturally created by the universal power, where, for me, I say it's coming from God. Muslims, they say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or God. So you were created, you were not fabricated. Just remember that. When you start to induce your body with chemicals, then what happens? Your body cries and cries and cries. But the fact is, that was the best solution. But today, as with this discovery, the founding of Haquapathy, Haqua revitalized therapy, Haquapathic medicine, this is the new revolution in the healthcare system under the umbrella of the wellness industry. Going to bring hope out of hopeless. Bring joys and happiness, most especially with this pandemic that attack and affecting everybody. Everybody's affected directly or indirectly. Somewhere, somehow, some people lose jobs. Somewhere, somehow, because of the social distance. Somewhere, somehow, because of the mask, where you release carbon dioxide and you take it back immediately, where you impede yourself to get the fresh oxygen from the environment. But because government, they're doing the best. World Health Organization, they want the best for the people, irrespective of the controversies. But the fact is, they want the best. This is what they found, that the human being need to be injected with the vaccination and so on for preventive measure. So they did the best. Pharmaceutical industry, they did the best. We are not attacking anyone. We are not into the politics and so on and controversies. They are doing the best. Myself, when I was having chronic ailments, when I go into the doctor and when I get prescribed with the antibiotic, my wife as a nurse, Gloria, the angel, I married, who changed my life. She used to fight me and say, Faris, do not take the antibiotic too much. There's a lot of side effects. I say, should I listen to you or should I listen to the doctor? You are the nurse and just to follow the prescription, what the doctor prescribed, the physician, and you need to follow the instruction of the doctor. But because of her tremendous experience, she knew the side effect of the antibiotic. When I started to take antibiotic 125 milligrams, including my children, then I increased to 250, then increased to 500 milligrams. When I was in encounter with chronic diseases, well, it's called chronic because my physician said, Faris, it's chronic, these are diseases. You're going to live with this disease all over your life. I said, no. Wait a minute. Should I let what happened to the phobia of my mother, my beloved, my angel, my mother? Your soul is somewhere. When she suffered for 35 years, she has to undergo surgical operation in her stomach every 2 to 3 years, not exceeding 4 years, 10 surgical operations, 7 in Africa, and 3 chemotherapy in the United Kingdom. She suffered a lot. From there, I got a phobia. Where she used to say, enough is enough, let me die. I don't want to be turned into like this. Because her body was turned into a laboratory and injecting chemicals that so we believe, or scientists, because they discover that's the best solution to heal the body and to protect the body. But the fact is, are you fabricated or are you created? If you are fabricated, then you need the human-made, artificial fuel, the drugs, pharmaceutical drugs. But you are created. So there's a mistake here. You are created. You are not fabricated. So what's going on? When you start to put any foreign invaders that are made of chemicals, they may do good, but they will leave harm. They will bring tremendous detrimental side effect to your body. Your body will keep on crying because your immune system has been compromised. Then your organs start to suffer and your body start to collapse. Slowly, dying slowly, because your immune system keeps on trying to fight and getting weaker. Okay, let's go to this. Hydrological cycle, what is the secret? Hydrological cycle, this is a lot of mysteries here. Haquapathy and hydrological cycle, why? Okay, let's go directly with the point. You see this ocean. Without the ocean, without the lakes, without the ocean, there will never be lakes. And without the ocean, there will never be life on Earth planet. We'll never ever have palatable water, drinking water, safe for cooking, safe for drinking. That means no life on the Earth planet. No living organism would ever survive without the potable water, drinking waters. Safe for drinking, safe for cooking and so on. Safe for animals and all this. Even the earth die when there's no water. You understand that? Okay, so why we're so attached with the hydrological cycle? Why we're so attached with the sea? We feel great, we feel amazing, I want to meditate, because the sea has a lot of mysteries. And these mysteries are connected with Haquapathy that we founded in the United States of America with our Haqua Wellness office located in Virginia Tech Corporate Research Center. There's a lot has been achieved since the moment we shifted, we moved it to United States to achieve the missing part, because we discovered something amazing that brings hope out of hopeless. but we found that we need the other part, the strategy. And that strategy falls under two sectors, two main strategies. Number one is to conduct clinical research studies to prove the effectiveness of Revitalize, Haquapathy, Haquapathic medicine in human subjects. Of course, we thank Dr. Zeriza, professor in a university, who took that privilege with that effort to conduct so far 4 clinical research studies successful about the effect of hot water, Haquapathy, Revitalize in rats. Now, this is amazing. Please listen, it's going to be quite long, but there's a lot of mysteries here. Please pay attention. Do not close this video. Watch it. It's going to change your life. Watch it so that you not fall victim unintentionally by yourself. Grab this information. It's an opportunity. Okay, the hydrological cycle, this ocean, they are completely salty. You cannot drink the water from the ocean. You cannot drink it. You cannot use for cooking. But what happens that you have the sunlight, as you can see behind me, beautiful sunshine from the early morning sunrise to late evening sunset. From that, because of the ultraviolet ray that emit this radiation, I mean the ultraviolet, the sun heat, because of the ultraviolet heat wavelength, they cause the surface of the, please pay attention, they cause, everybody knows about that, okay? Many of you may know that. Okay, they cause the surface of the ocean to heat up, to turn into hot water. When it starts to heat, because the water is a form of 2 atom molecules, hydrogen, and 1 molecule oxygen, and then the hydrological cycle of water starts from here. Please pay attention here. The covalent bonds of hydrogen and oxygen start to split from the hydrological cycle. How? See, that's where the source of oxygen starts from here. So it's spread all over horizontally, all over the Earth planet, Earth surface, until specific elevation, altitude. From there's no more oxygen beyond that point, beyond that altitude. Okay? You agree with me, no? Okay, about hydrogen. Because hydrogen is the lightest element, is not affected by gravity. So what happened? Hydrogen rise, which is, we call it a vapor, water vapor. It's hydrogen. It rises vertically and it goes somewhere where it's too cold on a specific altitude. It does not go beyond there. You know why? Because there's no more oxygen there. It stays there. As it goes vertically, then it's stuck there, then it starts to move horizontally. When you are in the plane, aeroplane, you could see the clouds, they move horizontally, could be in a, circle wise like this, but it moves horizontally. So what happened? Pay attention here. Antoine Lavoisier, I think he's a French scientist, I think 1783, something like that. He discovered, please pay attention, that water is formed when oxygen burns hydrogen in the living system, and that releases the energy that runs our body. Whoa! So what does it mean? So the hydrogen, that means the cloud. You can see some clouds here. Those clouds, these are hydrogen. Okay, they stay there on that altitude. Then you have the atmosphere filled with the oxygen. Then you have the low pressure that brings down these clouds. They bring, the hydrogen, and the low pressure is heated. So there's a tremendous increase of energy, heat, and that heat. So heat, which is energy, plus oxygen, plus hydrogen, equal H2O. That's the reason when he says water is formed when oxygen burns hydrogen in the living system. So without that process, then we never have water. We never have palatable water, safe water for drinking, safe water for consumption, for human consumption, all animals and all living organisms. So in this case, we say the ocean, which is salty, but the salt disappears because of the hydrological cycle, wow, and become palatable. That's why when it rains and rain, some places we have the lakes. But again, the lakes are the originated from the oceans. And so on human beings, the life of every human being and every living organism. For that reason, we say Haqua, which is hot water, hot aqua, is, please pay attention, is the source of is the source of every living organism on this living planet. Let me take a gulp of hot water, Haqua. Hot water, Haqua, is the source of every living organism on this earth planet. Without the hot water, there will never be life on this earth planet. All animals, all birds, all living organisms, all human beings will never survive, will all die. Wow, this is amazing, am I right? Please, it's quite long, but it's very informative. Take advantage of this. Do not hesitate to listen and to share to your loved one and to subscribe to our channel, because we need your support. We need the more people who clap their hands and say, congratulations, thank you so much for your contribution to give us a hope out of hopelessness, especially with this pandemic that shook the world. Okay, in addition, hot water is the exclusive source of every living organism, every human, the source of creation and growth of every human being. How's that? Where your life came, was your life formed? In the womb of every mother. Am I right? There is no human being who did not pass through the womb of a mother. There's no human being who did not pass through the womb of a mother that's not amniotic fluid. There is no amniotic fluid that is not hot water, Haqua. Let me repeat here. You know why? How? Amniotic fluid, if you Google, you'll find amniotic fluid is composed of 99% water. Only 1% is the protein, collagen of humankind. So the baby, to complete the formation from one cell to single cell formation to 50 to 70 trillion cells till the birth of a child, completed through only a need of only 1% proteins, collagen and non-collagen for the baby. Wow! So we don't need too much protein, eh? We need 99% water, hot water, not just water. Wow, amazing. The temperature of that hot water, the amniotic fluid, is 37.5 degrees Celsius, which is 1 degree Celsius higher than the mother's normal temperature. So it's a hot water. For that reason, because to inject, to maintain the availability of the fields, the 4 essential elements of life, as we coined, namely, particularly, exclusively, water, oxygen, hydrogen, and energy. Wow! So you can see the secret of hot water. Hey guys, come on. Who will say no? Who will reject what we are saying? It's for you. You cannot deny part of your organs. Can you deny your nose? Can you deny your eyes? Can you deny your ear? Can you cut your ear and say, I don't like my ear? Oh, that's it. You know what? That's the system, your body. What about the fuels? You cannot deny these fuels. You can never deny, because we rely from science, purely from science. The information we rely here, we've taken from deep research we've conducted for the last 14 years, till the moment actually we moved to the United States, the land of opportunity, to achieve this best strategy plan, because the United States is the best country in the world, where the country of opportunity, there is no bias. It's your brain, it's your effort, it's your hard work. It will take you to where you want to achieve. That's the reason we needed the American strategy side by side with the Omani discovery. So Oman discovery, American strategy, to work in 2 different strategies. The clinical research trials in human subjects, and we're going to achieve that, we believe. And so the clinical trials, the strategies, there is all this, the marketing and doing the proper plan, doing the objectives, doing all this initiative, and in addition, to do 6 types of projects. 6. We have 6 various projects that we are working side by side with the American strategies, with a lot of support from Virginia Tech Corporate Research Center, for many invaluable people who added a lot of invaluable, key people who added a lot of invaluable support and and who, if we name them, there are many. From Oman, from the Arab Gulf, from the many countries, and also from the United States of America. So we are moving forward. And remember that osteopathic medicine in the United States, doctor of osteopathy, D.org. Have you realized when you see a physician, when you visit a physician, some of them is the doctor and so on, M.D means the medical doctor. What about D.org? It's doctor of osteopathy. Have you tried to understand that? You know why? What's the difference? Osteopathy, the doctor of osteopathy, based on, it was, okay, let's go to the history quickly. Osteopathic medicine was founded by Andrew Taylor Steen, American scientist, medical doctor, who revolted from the medical industry when he lost 4 of his children, 3 children and 4th child who was adopted. Then he said, the medicine killed my children. They could not save my children. So he revolted when he started to study the human. I cannot go through the deep story of that, but he founded the first college of osteopathic medicine in the United States of America, and he was granted that license that anyone who study osteopathic medicine will be considered a full licensed physician in the same practice of medical practices and the license like as medical doctor. What's the difference? Based on the tenet of osteopathy, the body is an entire system as a one component, and the body has, please pay attention here, the body has its own innate ability to self-healing, self-protection, and self-maintenance, self-regulation. Whoa! So means your body fix itself by itself, am I right? I am a member of American Holistic Health Association. Based on the principle of American Holistic Health Association, the body as a component and is made up of 4 different parts: the physical, the emotional, the mental, and spiritual. And if one part collapses, the entire system may collapse. It may affect the other system. That means if you are emotionally, if you have a stress, it may cause the raise of your blood sugar that will become diabetes, or you may have your blood pressure. So it means any one part that collapses may cause the entire system to collapse. So what is going wrong here? What is missing? So why people still believe that the drug that we take can do something, can do wonder? Yes, pharmaceutical industry, they've done tremendous contribution to the human health. But that's why we are entering a new 21st century healthcare system where Dr. Thomas Edison said about the doctor of the future will not use medication, he will not prescribe medicine to his patients, only in the frame of humans, in diet and exercise, and also in the frame of human healthcare. Today is the doctor of the future. Now, why? Because when you go with the tenet of osteopathy, and when you check carefully with the American Holistic Health Association, all these, they fall under the umbrella of the wellness industry. But there's something is missing: the fuel. So what the wellness industry talk about, the American Holistic Health Association, the osteopathic medicine, or American even Osteopathic Association as well, about the tenets of osteopathy, you will find that something is missing. That they talk about the system, the body, ability, innate ability, the tenet of osteopathy. The American Holistic Association is about the focus into the body, the system. We call the body the system, but the body, the system collapses when it lacks the fuel. Take an example of a vehicle. A vehicle is a human made, am I right? Fabricated. And a vehicle without the fuels, when you say the fuels, we coined them. We coined all these engine oil, brake oil, all these lubricants, all the brake, the transmission oil, the water coolant. If your vehicle that relies on these fuels, one of these fuels deplete, then you cannot run that vehicle irrespective of the brand or model. But that is a fabricated, it's a vehicle. So it relies on artificial, man-made or human-made fuel. But you are not fabricated. Hey, come on. So the moment you take any foreign invaders, the drug, it does harm more than it does good, because it compromises, it lets your immune system compromise. Then your immune system can no longer protect you against any pathogens, microorganisms, and even chemical induced to the body. So the prime target becomes the liver and so on. So when you take the medication, you are unintentionally turning your body into a machine. Hey, come on, please. Please pay attention here. Are you fabricated? If you're fabricated, stay on your medication. I say, I am created. Of course, you are created. You cannot deny that. Follow the universal laws of the nature. These informations are very, very crucial. Is to rescue you. That's why we are calling the pharmaceutical industry. We plead, we seek the assistance, we solicit government, World Health Organization, pharmaceutical industries. Please come, let's join together to move forward side by side with this industrial revolution that keeps taking place every time. Now with the exponential growth of technological advance, but on the other side the healthcare system collapse. This just coronavirus, this virus is silly. Your body is so powerful enough, your immune system, your entire intelligence system, enough to be able to cope with any foreign invaders, viruses, bacteria, any microorganism. But the moment you start to get your body to rely on foreign bodies, foreign invaders like the chemicals, your immune system collapses because it can no longer protect you when you have another virus. That's the reason when you see now we are at war with the virus, the coronavirus. Just imagine the world did not get rid with the COVID-19. Now we have a new virus mutate and keep on mutating. So until when are we going to suffer? Until when are we going to close the shops, close the businesses, the social distance? Until when are we going to wear the mask? There's nothing wrong with what the government says. Oh, you need to wear a mask, you need to keep a social distance. They do the best to protect you. But because the reason something is missing. Haquapathy is the missing part. For the reason when you wear the mask, you know what's happening? You are releasing carbon dioxide, CO2, and then you take it back. Number one. Number two, hey, come on, you are only getting 21% oxygen from the environment. You're not getting 100% oxygen. And then you're blocking that one. So you are breathing in the carbon dioxide. You no longer breathe the fresh air. Hey, come on, so what do you expect what will happen to you? What will happen to your immune system? You start gradually to collapse. Emotionally, mentally even. Okay, so we are, this is a solicit for the World Health Organization, this is a solicit for all government. Please, let's come join. Just yesterday I was watching the news. Japan has broken all the World Health Organization rules. The Olympic, Japan has announced to move forward with the Olympic Games in Japan. This is, as we speak today, of February 3rd, 2021. Yesterday, particularly, February 2nd, 2021, Japan announced, the government of Japan has announced they are moving forward with the Olympic Games. Because you know why? They keep on thinking, Japanese are so smart. Until when are we going to pay the price? Until when the economy will collapse? The world is going to turn into a famine. It's going to work. What will happen the next is that human will start to eat the flesh of human because there will be a famine. Because there's the devastation of the entire world. So please pay attention. But Haquapathy came to rescue the world, came to rescue you. Remember, as we said, you cannot deny part of your organs and you cannot remove part of your organs. Then you cannot deny the role of Haquapathic medicine, particularly the effect of water, oxygen, hydrogen, energy as the source, exclusive source of creation and growth of every human being. In addition, exclusive source of every living organism on this earth planet. So for this reason, let me pay my tribute to pay as a gratitude. When I learned as a health coach, when I graduated last February 2019 from Institute for Integrative Nutrition, IIN, from New York, the world's largest integrative nutrition, I learned lots, and among what I learned is proximity. Proximity. I mean, not a I mean, proximity is from Tony Robbins when I get training. It's about gratitude. Means every day morning you wake up and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, the universe. I believe in God. I say, thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. And as a Muslim, I say, thank you, Allah. And I say, thank you, God. I believe. I say, it's name God. And I say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, the universe. Thank you for everything that was provided. Thank you. And for this reason, I'm paying tribute from time to time where I cannot pay the universe. I cannot pay God. I cannot pay what I've achieved. I know many of you will not like when I use the word God. That's up to you. But this is me. I believe. We are created. We are not fabricated. And there is one creator who created us all. So let me pour this hot water to this ocean as a gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And together we're gonna do a lot. Together we're gonna change the world. I appreciate for you to take your time to listen. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to our channel, bring as many as you can, because we try to save your life. We try to give you hope out of hopeless, that you're no longer gonna suffer. The world is changing for better, for the best. And there, as you could see, we started this a revolution for the best, and we are inviting pharmaceutical industries to come side by side. Let's do this project, 6 types of projects all over the world to save humanity. Because pharmaceutical industries, they're human. They are owned by humans. And the leaders of the world, they're all human. So please come side by side. Let's change the world. Let's, the whole humanity say, thank you that your names remain engraved in the history of humankind. That you have saved the world. United Nations, World Health Organization, please, we solicit you. You have labs, lot of companies, lot of academic institutes, universities. You have laboratories. We provide you the protocol and do independently and see by yourself. In human subject, you're going to see amazing the effect of Haquapathy, Haqua revitalized in everything related to humans, all physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. Physically, biologically, genetically, and psychologically. So, thank you so much, and have a wonderful day, beautiful world. Faris AlHajri, founder of Haqua Wellness, Blacksburg, Virginia, Haqua Wellness, Virginia Tech in Virginia Tech Corporate Research Center, Blacksburg, Virginia, United States. Founder of Haquapathy, founder of Haquapathic medicine, founder of Haqua revitalized therapy heart, which forms irrevocably the missing part of all wellness initiatives, like the osteopathic medicine, like the holistic health, and so on. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Wow. I'm addicted to hot water. Okay, just a glimpse to see. This is Adheba. this place has a lot of hidden secrets of what I've been doing in my life for the last 14 years consecutive, where the driving force took me to move to United States of America, not to immigrate, but to achieve this joint partnership, discovery and strategy plan. So discovery from Oman and strategy plan from the United States.